Multiplying decimals. So there are two methods for multiplying decimals. The first method we want to look at is where we estimate first, and then we use that estimate to place the decimal point. And this method works great so long as we don't have really odd decimals, something like a 0.0003. If our numbers are too close to 0, then our estimate doesn't really help us place the decimal point. But for a problem like this, it works really good. So we have 4.85 times 7.3. So if we estimate first, we'll just round each of these decimal numbers to its nearest whole number, which is the nearest to the ones place. And when we round 4.85, right, we're going to look at the 8 here, and that's going to give us 5 times. And then when we round 7.3, we look at the digit to the right, which is a 3, and we round down to 7. And 7 times 5 is 35. So that's the estimate that we're going to use to place our decimal point. Next step we do is we just drop the decimal point. So we have 485 times 73. So we'd say 5 times 3 is 15. So we write down our 5, carry our 1, and then 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Write down our 5, carry our 2, and then 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So we're done with the 3. Get rid of those digits that we carried. And since we're moving to the 7, and that's really a 70, we need the 0. 5 times 7 is 35. Write our 5, carry our 3. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 3 is 59. Write down our 9, carry our 5. 4 times 7 is 28. And then we would have a 2933. And then we add. So the first column is going to give us a 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry the 1. And then we've got 5 and 9 would be 14. Carry the 1. 1 and 1 is 2. And 3 is 5. And when we drop our 3. So right now we've got 35405. And we want to place the decimal point so this answer is as close as possible to 35. So the best place would be between the 5 and the 4 here. Like I said, this method works great so long as we don't have these sorts of numbers that are very, very small decimal numbers, which are close to 0. A method that works really good in all cases is if we skip the estimation part and we actually count the decimal digits. The idea is that we need the same number of decimal digits in our answer as we had decimal digits in our factors. So if I look at this right now, we have 1, 2, and then 3. So we have 3 decimal digits. So when I go to put my decimal back into my answer, from the back of the number, I'm going to count in 3 decimal digits. So we know that if we take 485 times 73, because we already did that multiplication on top, what we ended up with was 35405. We want 3 decimal digits. So we start at the back of our answer, and we count in 3. So we go 1, 2, 3. And that tells us where to put the decimal point. So our answer is 35.405.